The percentage that my meds aren't working is the answer to this question. That's so egotistical if I say yes.
That's a weird question. What is this, the Hunger Games?
I hate that question.
Hey guys, it's Lizzie. Today I'm going to see if the Enneagram test is just new age horoscopes or if it actually says something about humanity. I asked you guys on Instagram what you think of the Enneagram test.
It's garbage like astrology.
My brother and I have the same sign, but we're opposites. I love it. It has really helped me learn the habits I have at my worst and my best. I'm a 5. I could be a 5 too. We'll see. Honestly, just a Christianized horoscope. I think it's a God-given tool if we use it correctly. I found it helpful. I'm an 8 and 9 and an INTJ. It's been debunked by more formal methods.
Is it considered pagan?
That's my question too. Love it. Very accurate for me and not demonic like some think. So there are really mixed opinions amongst my followers at least. I place it in the same place as yoga and horoscopes. Seems harmless, but is not. I'm kind of scared now. I find it quite accurate. Not sure if it's based on psychology or if it's just an occult in any way. I've heard the test isn't always accurate, but it worked for me and it's been helpful. So I think they're saying that the test I'm about to take might not actually be which number I am, which is the same as Myers-Briggs. A lot of times the test doesn't work. I think it gives a good insight to your work habits and your personal tendencies. I've linked it below, so I think it'd be really fun for us to take it at the same time. Make sure to subscribe to my channel if you've been here for a few videos. Click the bell button next to the subscribe button so that you get notifications every time I upload a new video. Enneagram test. I'm gonna pick the first link, which is Truity. This free Enneagram personality test will show you which of the 9 personality types suits you best. See how you score for all 9 types and understand where you fit in the Enneagram personality system. I strive for perfection. I'm gonna say in between, just because when it comes to my YouTube video editing, perfection, but when it comes to my actual life, I don't care as much. I don't know if that makes sense. I work hard to be helpful to others. I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5. Sometimes I really care in an emotional sense, but when it comes to little things, I don't think I'm a very going out of my way to be super caring type person. It is important to me that other people like me. No. Being someone who's a public figure in the public eye, if I cared what everyone thought about me, mean comments would really get to me and I wouldn't be able to be a YouTuber. But throughout my life, I also just haven't cared how anyone viewed me. It wasn't YouTube instilled it even more. It is important to me to achieve great things. No. Am I a horrible person? I am not an ambitious person. Anything that's happened to me is just because I genuinely love something and then I'm gonna do well at it. So like in school growing up, I did not care about grades, but I got really good grades because I was so passionate about studying. And it's the same thing with my YouTube channel. I never have tried to get views or tried to make money. It just kind of happens, which is bad. I should actually care about success, but I don't. I make more significant contributions than the average person, absolutely. In group situations, projects, work, I do all the work that other people slack off on, which is why I hate work situations and I only like working for myself. I feel my emotions very deeply. Yes, because I'm bipolar, I feel so strongly. I have a sense that other people will never truly understand me. So if I'd been asked this 3 years ago, I would have said accurate, but now that I'm not in bipolar episode all the time, extreme mania, huge emotions, I realized that I'm a normal person and that thousands of other people have bipolar as well and feel the exact same things. So I feel so understood because of you guys and my YouTube videos. I think deeply about things, yes. I am prepared for any disaster. So I'm gonna give it a 3. I don't usually always have a backup plan. My dad and Trevor are really like that. In the middle of a disaster situation, I know what to do and I take control, but I never think about the future is my biggest personality flaw, which Myers-Briggs tells me, my ESTJ. It is important to me to avoid pain and suffering. Never think about avoiding pain and suffering. I seek out experiences that I know will make me feel happy or excited. I'm gonna give it a middle of the ground because I'm always happy and excited. I don't need to go find things. I'm not bored or anything. I see the positive in every situation. I'm gonna give it a 4. I'm a very optimistic person, but the past year, some things have happened that have ruined my faith in humanity and just made me more pessimistic. I am not afraid to tell someone when I think they are wrong, accurate. I let other people make the decisions, never. I am the most dominant, opinionated person ever. I appreciate having rules that people are expected to follow. I love rules and systems, but I also love breaking the rules. So I want to be the only one to break the rules, me and a few other people, but everyone else. Like a good example is jaywalking. I was just visiting the East Coast. Everyone jaywalks and it's so dangerous. But then if I jaywalk, it's because I will be safe at jaywalking. I'm a pro at jaywalking, but everyone else is a disaster. So it's super hypocritical. I am concerned about security more than anything else. I'll give it a 3. I'm really paranoid, not paranoid in a schizophrenic way, I shouldn't say that, but I'm really on edge about people breaking into my apartment or stealing something in person. I'm always like looking to check that I have everything, but emotional security, I don't really care about. I think a lot about what will happen in the future. Inaccurate. So it's already really clear what the Enneagram is. Like one of the Enneagrams is thinking about the future. And I don't understand how that's your entire personality. Like thinking about the future? What? I don't fit in with ordinary people. Inaccurate. I think I'm a normal person, right? See, back in the day when my bipolar was out all the way in college, I would have been like, I'm so unique, no one understands my emotions, manic grandiosity, I'm so special. But now I just realized that I'm not that special. There is rarely a good reason for changing how things are done. Inaccurate. Who is against change? I guess actually a lot of people are, like politically and religion. I always finish my chores, yes. When I was growing up, no, but once getting my own apartment, paying for my space, I really take control when it comes to cleaning, especially if I'm living with other people. I do so much more of the chores than everyone else. I'm always trying to be a better person. No. Taking this test is showing everyone what I'm horrible at. Trevor is such an exemplary person compared to me because I don't try. If anything happens, it's just because I'm staying really close to God and I'm letting him change me, and then that changes me, but I don't actively think about how I'm affecting other people. That's so bad. Sometimes I do. I check carefully for mistakes and errors when I'm editing videos for sure. I like to be around people who I can help. Yes, I like helping people. I like to feel that I'm an important person in the group. No, who needs to feel important? Like a sociopath? It's important to me to be successful. No. And this is a huge thing when it comes to money for my YouTube channel. Some months I'll make a lot of money and then some months I won't have brands reach out to me because I don't care. And so it's like financially, I should care about success. I should care about making money since I own a business, but I don't care. I just want to write and make videos and help people. I don't think about success. The organization I belong to would not function well without me. Accurate, because I own Lizzie's Answers. I am Lizzie's Answers, so that's not egotistical. But when I've been in work situations, I would say yes. I often feel overtaken by my emotions. A couple years ago, I'd say yes, but now I would say 4 out of 5. Like if I'm manic and I'm about to start sobbing because I feel so stressed out, yes, I cry when I'm manic. I'll be like, this emotion is wrong, this is illogical, and I'll force myself to stop feeling that emotion. So I don't let myself be overtaken by my emotions because I know that they're wrong and illogical. Not all the time, just when I have my symptoms, I know that it's irrational. I have always felt different from other people. Like, I used to, but I'm a normal person now. It would be so interesting to have taken this test 2 years ago compared to today. It would have been a completely different result. I like to analyze things from every angle. No, I don't care that much to analyze. I always have a plan for what I would do if things go wrong. No. I avoid situations that bring up negative feelings. No, I want to feel my emotions all the way, even if it's really dark and painful. I want to feel and be myself. I seek excitement. See, this is the same exciting number. I can't believe an entire Enneagram is people who are bored who want to have fun. Like, how is that your entire personality? I will be so offended if I get that one. I'm good at seeing the bright side of things when others complain. Absolutely. I'm a huge optimist when it comes to that. Usually I'm really optimistic, but when it comes to like big picture humanity, I can be very jaded. I do not hesitate to call people out when they are behaving badly. Yup. I don't do it to strangers though. I don't know. Okay, like at airports, if someone starts yelling at the airport worker because the flight's delayed, I will step up and be like,
Stop, calm down.
You're doing a great job. You're amazing.
to the worker at the airport. But it's not that I'm calling them out because they're bad because I want to change them. I just want them to
Stop yelling at the employee at the airport.
who is not at fault for
The plane breaking down and us not being able to fly.
So it's about helping that person avoid pain. I don't care about that person's character development. Maybe I should. I care about people really close to me. So I don't know. I go along with what other people want. I would say so. And see, this is the same question from before, if you want your way or other people's way. So I'm a very dominant person, but day-to-day things,
I literally don't care what we do.
I want other people to be happy.
but then I'm also very dominant in decision making. So how can you be one of the two? People should follow the rules instead of doing what they feel like doing. So yes, in general, like I said, I'm the exception. And that's
Horrible and selfish and egotistical and
grandiosity that I think that. It's wrong that I think that. I seek out relationships that offer me some type of protection. I'm a younger sibling, and my sister, when we were teenagers, wasn't there for me. And now we have a really good relationship. When we were really young, we did. But since I was hurt for those formative years, I've always seeked out big sister figures in my life. Like, my boyfriend is 4 years older than me, and I don't think that's a coincidence. And I also like being a big sister figure to other people because I didn't have that big sister figure for a lot of years. So wow, this is getting really deep, this video. So that really affected me. I'm just now realizing, because I either want a big sister to fill that or I want to be that for people who don't have it. One of the numbers is going to be people who think about the future, and I'm going to be like -4 or something, you know, because I'm like the complete opposite of that. Average people often find me a bit weird. Like when I'm manic, I'm weird, but if I'm not, if I'm on my meds and they're working, which they never work, so maybe I'll go up. Oh my gosh, sometimes I'll be having a mental breakdown in public, like I'll be really manic and lost in the middle of nowhere, and people will come up to me and be like, "Are you okay? Are you sure you're okay?" In public, strangers, because I look so distressed. The percentage that my meds aren't working is the answer to this question. No, I'm not really into habits. I persist until a task is done. Oh my gosh, yeah. I will do 14, 18-hour work days, pull all-nighters to get work done. I spend time trying to discover and correct my faults and weaknesses. Like I said, I don't think about that. I hold myself to very high standards. No. Like I said with the last one, I just don't think about it. It doesn't mean I don't have high standards, like for my work and stuff, but for me, I don't know. This is making me feel so insecure almost. Not insecure, I'm not really insecure about anything, which is bad. Like, I should feel insecure right now. I need to be better. I'm a natural caretaker? No. So I'm a very emotional person. I'm good at emotional support sometimes. I've really tried to work throughout my life to be good at emotions and to help people who are hurting, but I'm horrible at emotions. I suck at emotions, and it feels very mechanical, and I think I've learned through the years how to give emotional support and how to act emotional. So a lot of you watching this are probably like, "Lizzie's bad at emotions, that's shocking, you're so emotional," but I'm horrible at that. I want people to admire me. No, don't idolize me, guys, it's weird. I want to achieve a lot in my life. No. So I'm the anti-Slytherin because I feel like Slytherins are really ambitious. Because Trevor's a Slytherin and it totally makes sense because he's so like 20-year life plan, doing his dream, and I'm just over here making YouTube videos and I don't really care because I don't think about the future. I'm just having fun and doing ministry and helping people and researching. If I'm honest, I feel that I'm a bit better than other people. Yeah, I have that manic grandiosity embedded into my personality. I feel a deep sense of grief for what I've lost. Yes, I will cry and cry and cry after a breakup
or if I lose a friend. Different things really affect me. I'm an unusual person. No, I'm not that weird. I take time to am I weird, guys? I take time to understand things more deeply than most people, sure. I do analyze things a lot, but lately I haven't had that much to analyze because I'm in a really healthy relationship. I have a really solid group of friends. I have a routine in my life. I absolutely love and I'm so passionate. Like my life is exactly what I would want it to be right now. So there's nothing horrible brokenness going on to analyze. It's like half and half with this one. It totally depends on the situation. When I was younger, like going to Bible camp or anytime I was out, I would have kind of, even for cross country or track practice, I would have extra deodorant, a ton of band-aids, extra clothes in case someone forgot theirs. So I was always trying to help people out. So maybe it's accurate. But then I don't think about the future. I distract myself from sad feelings. No, I let myself cry and cry and cry. So there's an entire Enneagram for people who try to avoid pain. This is hilarious. I will be so embarrassed if my Enneagram is the one where I just don't like feeling bad feelings. Like, how is that your personality? I often make changes in my life when things get boring. So I would say, what I'll do is I'll binge on something. So lately I've been having toast with peanut butter on it for the past 4 months every single morning for breakfast. And then probably in a few weeks, I'll get really bored of that and switch to something else and binge on that for 4 months. And it's the same with how I do my makeup, how I dress. Like I get bored after 4 or 5 months, but I'll do things exactly the same for a long period of time. I tend to be more optimistic. Yes, but recently this year, things have changed, but I used to be a 5, so. It's sad you get jaded. I tell people what I think even if it's hard to hear. I used to more than I do now. I would rather follow the group than push for what I want. It depends on what it is. If it's kind of like, what restaurant are we going to? What are we doing for the bachelorette party? A lot of things I just don't care about. I would say accurate just because it's pretty rare when there's kind of life or death, really intense situations that I really, really care a lot about. I feel most comfortable in organizations with a clear hierarchy. I would say yes, because my biggest work experience was in college. I was a campus ministry intern, and I've talked about this a lot, so if you've been following me for a while, you know. But we had kind of a group of 15 college students who were doing a lot of things, and maybe 3 of us were the only people who did things to contribute. Everyone else kind of did a couple things, but, you know, slacked off mostly. And because there wasn't a clear hierarchy, there weren't people telling everyone what to do and getting people in place and forcing them to get things done. So I would say having a clear hierarchy would probably improve things. I would like to be part of the hierarchy though, but that's the thing, I don't at the same time. I don't want to interact with anyone. I don't want to talk to anyone. I just want to do my own work. I make plans. I feel like they could just give the Enneagrams and ask which one you relate to, because the test, it's so obvious which one is which one. I make plans for many years in the future. Nope. So I'm like a -4, whichever that one is. I'm an unusually unique person. I think I'm pretty basic. I read books that help me be more productive or better. Nope, I don't try to be better. What I do, I put a lot of pressure on myself to do things right. Nope, I don't put pressure on myself. I'm very loving towards myself. I'm not constantly like, Liz, you're doing that horrible, you suck, you need to improve this. I really focus on the positive things. If God's going to change me, he's going to change me. I constantly am thinking of things that I'm doing wrong and how to change them, but I never think of it as I put pressure on myself to do things right, or I take initiative to be better, because I don't view it like that at all. It's just naturally happening. I put in the effort to make a good impression. Oh my gosh, no!
So Trevor is a 5 in this category and I'm a 1. When I was meeting his family, he had like this long list of things to say and to do and what not to be and what to be like, just because my personality can be a lot. I can be too honest, too happy, too excited, too debating, you know? So he really wanted me to come across like not Lizzie full mode, but kind of like a chill Lizzie, and then over time maybe they can tolerate me. I would not have done that by myself. I am an important member in my social groups. I would say that's so egotistical if I say yes. That's so full of myself. I would say I really reach out to people and I'm the one to travel to visit my friends. Depth and detail. I'm gonna put a 3 because when I'm on YouTube and filming videos, it just comes out of me how to talk and explain myself, but it's impossible for me to put my emotions into words if I'm just talking to my friends. But on YouTube, I don't know why, it just kind of flows out of me. I often feel like an outsider. Nope. I find my mind to be okay, this is hilarious. I'm just realizing there's also an entire Enneagram for people who feel like they're so unique and no one understands them. I feel like that's just all in your head. I mean, there's so much diversity in different types of people. Like there's 6 billion, maybe at this point 7 or 8 billion people in the world. And so there's millions, hundreds of millions of people like you. I find my mind to be a very interesting place. Yes, I never get bored. I'm always aware of what can go wrong in a situation. 3. I feel like they're asking the same questions again and again and again, just in different ways. I have many ways of avoiding situations that get me down. Nope. See, pain is so important. Sacrifice is so important. It's such an integral part of Christianity. So avoiding painful things is not Christ-like. I'm always up for a new adventure. This is the one that gets bored and wants to have fun. I believe that things usually work out for the best. Nope. I do not believe everything happens for a reason. I hate when people say that. Oh, that is a good thing to associate with this test if it's like a new age thing. People are like, everything happens for a reason, everything will work out well. You are so privileged if you have such a great life in a rich country where you can say everything is turning out well. You don't have anyone in your life who's dying of some illness. You know what I mean? Like there's people with serious problems in the world and their life is not turning out for the best. Me having a bipolar diagnosis, not working out for the best. Some kid dying in a war-torn country who's an orphan, kids in countries who don't have enough food to eat, their life is not working out for the best. So I hate that question. I wish there was like -10 I could answer for that question. I stand up for what I believe in, even if it upsets other people. Yeah. I let other people take the lead. Half-half, depends on what it is. I dislike people who so basically, I want everyone to be happy in a situation. I'm always happy all the time. So if someone really is excited to do one activity and that will make them so happy, I'm totally chill and down to do that. But I'm also the person who is really a leader, knows how to get things done, takes initiative. So if everyone else doesn't care, I will come up with a plan and fun things to do. But if someone else is really passionate about wanting to do that, then I'll let them take over. So it's kind of like, if you need me, I'll be there. But if you have your own plan, I dislike people who disrupt things. Yup, unless it's me. I make alliances. What is this, the Hunger Games? That's a weird question. I'm often looking ahead towards what's coming next. I have different interests. The unique one, the traditional way of doing things is the best. So the person who hates change. I'm responsible and reliable. I'm gonna be in a wedding in a month and I ordered the dress so late, it's gonna come the day of the wedding at the latest. So I almost ruined their wedding. So I'm gonna say inaccurate. I am not a responsible or reliable, but that's just because with wedding things, like I'm so inspired and excited by their relationship and their lifelong commitment and I love marriage, but the wedding aspect of it, I don't know why, I can't get into it. I have a lot of plans for how I can improve myself. No. I make sure that even small details are correct. Yes, in video editing. I enjoy caring for others. I want to be a person that others can look. See, this is the one where you want people to admire you and look up to you. I don't care how other people view me. I don't care how you guys view me. I don't care about my reputation. But at the same time, if I'm staying close to God and I'm living out my faith and I'm being a good Catholic, then people should look up to me and I should be inspiring to other people. But I don't need that. And I don't think we should be aiming to be someone who other people admire, right? We should just care about what God thinks about us. I think I'm overanalyzing that number too much. I push myself to succeed. Nope. I just happen to succeed if I happen to succeed. I make important contributions to my community. I rarely have strong emotions. I feel I never truly... This is so boring because it's the same questions. Are we almost done with this? I never truly belong. I want to learn as much as I can about how the world works. Oh, I really care about knowledge. Is that one of them? Knowledge? I feel like I've missed that one. It is important for me to understand what can go wrong. I take steps to ensure I don't feel sad or lonely. Trying new things. I'm an upbeat person. I'm the one to take a stand when others, yeah, if it's a really important thing for sure. Other people have stronger opinions than I do. Inaccurate. I have the strongest opinions, but like on big picture issues like modern day slavery, sex abuse happening, I have a strong opinion, but on other things that are not life-affecting things, then I don't care. I'm concerned with protecting people for sure. I'm very protective of people. I went into a manic episode a week ago because one of my best friends, her boyfriend, who isn't her boyfriend anymore, was horrible to her, and it literally made me go manic. I was so angry because he hurt my friend. So angry. I'm an average person with ordinary likes and dislikes. Yeah, I'm not that special. I try new ways of doing things just to see if they will work. I'm not that bored. I have a lot of willpower, yes. Like with physical boundaries in relationships, I've never ever had a problem with that. And a lot of my friends are constantly like blurring the lines and everything. And my boyfriend actually would be a 5 for this too. He has a lot of willpower. So it's really easy for us in our relationship. But a lot of couples I talk to, it's really hard for them to not have sex. And for me, I'm like, just don't have sex. Why is that hard? I don't understand. I just have a lot of willpower. I'm not an impulsive, hedonistic person. Self-improvement is a major interest of mine. Nope. I wonder if I'm gonna be negative on some of these. Oh my gosh, we're done! I'm so excited. This is taking way too long. If you already know your type, what is it? Okay, so this is like what someone was saying, where the test isn't accurate. The test is so bad. They're asking you what your type is because they know the test could be wrong, so they can just tell you what your type already is. What is your age? I am 25, guys. What is your gender? Female. Get my results. Would you like to create an account? No. No thanks. Just show my... I would have been so mad if after all of this, I have to like pay money to see what my Enneagram is. Okay, results per guest. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, this is my result. Oh my gosh, guys. You won't believe this. So I took this 2 days ago before I decided to make this video, and I'm not kidding, I got a totally different result, okay? Before, I was an 8, like 8 was the strongest and 1 was low. So I'm shocked that it's different. I took the same test several days apart and it's completely different. So I'm a 1, a 4, a 2. Let's see what the types are. I'm so confused with this graph because it looks like 1 is more, but then it's saying that 2 is the biggest one. One, 56%, the perfectionist. 1s place a lot of emphasis on following the rules and doing things correctly. Oh my gosh. I hate rules so much. I don't care about things being perfect unless it's my video editing. But for other things, I literally don't care. So number 9 is another match, the peacemaker. 9s like to keep a low profile and let the people around them set the agenda.
I'm horrible. I cause so much drama and chaos. I'm surprised. So the one about whether or not you care about taking initiative in the group and having it your way, because I said I'd rather other people choose what restaurant we're going to, they suddenly think that I'm the one who's like solving problems in my friend group. The challenger, strong and powerful and seek to stand up for what they believe. Yeah, so I was an 8 the first time I took it, really strongly. Okay, number 7, 35% match. So do some people get like 90% one? Because it seems like I'm half-half on all of these, which makes sense because everyone is diverse. So number 7, have as much fun and adventure as possible and bored. They say 35%. I would say like 1%. I don't get bored ever. I'm not the type of person who's like going out and drinking and trying to have fun because I'm already having fun without any of that. I don't like partying at all. Type 6 is known as the loyalist. Security, safety. 5 is the investigator, seek understanding and knowledge, and are more comfortable with data than other people. I would say I'm definitely a 5, because I'm obsessed with researching everything. Like when I was diagnosed with bipolar, I would spend 2 hours every night reading and reading and reading about everything with bipolar, drug trials, symptoms, textbooks, chat logs, like I was reading everything. And the same with Catholicism when I was researching in, I was just like every single night reading and reading and reading and researching and obsessed. Like I get obsessed with topics. And then I make 70 videos about them, you know? I wonder what's gonna be next that I get obsessed with. Enneagram! I could do an 80-part series. Type 4, the individualist. 4s want to be unique and you're probably not that special. 3 is known as the achiever. They want to be successful and admired by people. So number 2 and 3 both want to be liked by people. I'm definitely not a 2. The giver, they want to be liked. I don't care. Find ways that they can be helpful to others. I don't care about belonging. Maybe it's because I feel like I belong, but even like in high school, I was so socially not intellectually and spiritually, I was more developed than emotionally, so I didn't have a ton of close relationships. I didn't belong in different groups very well, but I didn't feel like I needed to belong. I just had God, and so it was fine. So to conclude this video, I am a 1, 4, 8, 3, 9, 7, and 2. I don't think this test was helpful in any way. I think the categories were kind of cliche and surfacey. I don't think they possibly could describe an entire person. I think everyone is a huge set of traits. And I actually prefer Myers-Briggs immensely because it has so much detail and everyone is on a spectrum of everything. Thank you for tuning in to this episode of Lizzie's Answers. I love you guys so much and I will see you in my next video. Bye!